接住落嚟嘅主題係超連鎖事業的熱情與成就。現在有請高級顧問經理級 Michelle Lieu。
大家好，早晨。來自新加坡嘅，咁我以廣東話嚟講咧，我就會震啦。So 我都係用翻我自己比較舒服啲嘅語言嚟講。當然如果你要我講華語咧，我都可以的，只是今天就講英語吧。OK， 謝謝。OK， 你睇到我呢張畫咧，其實我係好開心，一步一步咁樣行到嚟呢個台上，真係好開心。Anthony 請我過嚟 ，OK？Thank you. All right, my passion to this shop.com journey. I always feel that my life is a very, very blessed life because all these years, I have never encountered anything that make me feel upset about my life and all that. So there are so many things that I'm really grateful of. Well, because this is my first time here in Market Hong Kong, I'm going to share a little bit of my story so that you all get to know me. All right? So for me, I believe that the story starts from very young. Who I am today is what I have gone through. So from very young, I moved from Ipoh, the little town in Malaysia where Michelle Lieu is from. So Michelle Lieu and Michelle Lieu, both of us, we were from Ipoh, and we came from the same school. So she is in my schoolmate, and I have this privilege of living in this little town. But when I became a young adult, I moved down to Singapore. So I have the privilege to live in a very sophisticated city in Singapore. Then I also feel that I'm very privileged because I studied in Malaysia's system. So that gave me more languages because I became able to converse in Bahasa Malaysia. And then, in English. And when I moved to Singapore, I enjoyed a Singapore education system. That allows me to improve in my English too. Then I'm also very privileged to be in Singapore when my first career started. I was in this retail and marketing business when I fell in love with all these gemstones, so I love gemstones. So it became my first career, and I moved to another second career where I managed a big group of sales team. So that is also I'm very grateful for because I've realized that all this preparation is to prepare me for shop.com journey. It's an amazing journey till at the end of maybe in my 30s, and I tell myself, it's time to find a life partner. And I'm very privileged again to meet someone whom I can fall in love with and who believes in family values. So this is a Singapore man, and because he is a Singaporean, I became a Singaporean. So we have 3 kids, and right now our 3 children, they're young adults. All 3 of them study in the universities. So I became a full-time mother because I believe that this is something that I really want to do because my mother is a working career woman and she has not spent a lot of time with me. So to me, the passion of being a mother is there. So I became a full-time homemaker for more than 18 years. So I have never worked since then. All right? So to me, that moment is a very precious time of my life because if I miss that moment, I cannot turn back the clock. So I was living in this very comfortable environment, good school near my home, very good neighborhood. I've never wanted anything more. So my husband works very hard. He brings back good money. He's a medical doctor. So to me, it's a very good career because, people fall sick all the time and they need my husband's services, right? So that's why it's fine. So I tell myself, I don't have any motivation to become anybody else. However, being a mother all the time, I felt that there is this so much in me that I have not fulfilled. And my mother always tell me, you know, Michelle, you have so much potential. Why did you give up your job? Why did you give up a good career? But I tell myself, being a full-time mother is something that I wanted to do at that time. So I gave up all this, and then one fine day, when I was in my 40 plus, that's the time I got a shock of my life. I experienced chest pain. Half of my body was numb. I couldn't move. The pain was so intense. And even my husband didn't know what to do with me, although he's a doctor, because he got too shocked. I was healthy. I looked okay. You know, I've been eating well. I have a doctor at home who takes care of me, isn't it? But the thing is, it just happened just like that. And when the specialist told me that, upon checking that I have 95% blockage on my LAD, you know, the main artery, I got a shock of my life. And then when they did the scan, they didn't do a good job. Sorry, it's not about Singapore doctor, okay? It's just perhaps there is also a reason why this thing happened to me. So for me, is when it starts to, you know, give me that kind of fear, am I going to be one of the statistics in the newspaper? Because, you know, I'm at the age, and whenever I turn the newspaper, I will look at the back of the newspaper where all the opportunities are. So I was afraid that I am one of them, okay? And my picture will be there. And it started to make me think, what else do I want to do? Do I want to be just like this? One of the statistics, I say no. There's so much dream in me that I have not done. Okay, I have big dreams. All these years of 18 years with my family, I'm building my husband's dream to have a homemaker at home to take care of the children. I am working and dedicating all my life for them. This time I tell myself, I better do something for myself because I really want to be somebody, all right? So what I did was, I started to look around. And for me, it's very simple. As a stay-at-home mom after 18 years, who would want to employ me? All my skills, it became like, you know, it's just not good anymore. I'm not young anymore. I can't stand on you know, the whole day. So I was telling myself, maybe I look for a traditional business, I'll build a business. But I couldn't. I couldn't because it's going to tap onto the money that my husband has been saving for all of us. And I tell myself, no. So I was searching, and it could be also midlife crisis, you know. And because of all this factor in my life, I tell myself, I need to do something. So therefore, I started my shop.com journey. Shop.com journey came in 2013 December. And my girlfriend, Leanne Ho, she told me about this opportunity. At that time, I was her preferred customers. I was already using the products, but I was not interested in a business because I've never done anything like this. I have never do things and move products this way. And of course, I misunderstood the business, right? Because I didn't understand. But because I wanted to try, and I tell myself, why not? Since I have the time, and when I look at some of the people, I say they are very ordinary. I say, perhaps I can do it too. And I started to build this business. So this journey from 2014, without any knowledge, without any IT skill, without any experience on standing in front of people to speak, I began to work on it. And suddenly I realized that this is what I always wanted to do. The passion of helping people. Because I always wanted to do something different. I want to help people, but I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. So this is how I built my business, and I hope that all of you may use all these stories that I tell you and will inspire your shop.com journey too. Now there are 5 P's that I work on it. The first one is passion. The minute I decided to build shop.com business, I changed my mindset because it's no more a hobby, but it is a business. Because to me, business has to be different. I wake up every morning, there is a surge of energy in me that I want to build it because I want it so much. Everything I do is about shop.com. I eat shop.com, I sleep shop.com, I breathe shop.com. Every time I wake up, I would think of what other things I can do. So that enthusiasm comes deep from my heart, and everyone can see that. But the funny thing is, when you have all this passion, there's always this deep inner thoughts that always tell you, no, you don't need it. So there's a lot of inner fighting, the voice is fighting in me. But I tell myself, this passion will not dim because I desire to do something. So therefore, simultaneously, I realized that my life is full of challenges. And then this business motivates me, and it also excites me all the time. It gives me all kinds of feelings. So then I tell myself, I have to change my attitude. I told my mom, I want to be like Stacy Tung, because we were watching the video that she spoke in the convention. I was watching it and saying, Mom, sit next to me, look at this girl. She's so passionate about the business. I want to be like her, so passionate, using this business to help people. And my mom looked at me and said, 遲唔遲啲啊？你幾多歲啊？ She said, so she asked me, and I said, then I look at her, 都唔遲啦，我講好多人都係咁樣嘅年齡㗎。Then, then I tell myself, my senior partner, she started in her 50s, and she's doing so well. Perhaps I can do too. 所以我媽咪講啦，既然你愛做啦，咁你又做好好嚟啦，愛做係做 number one 啦，the kind of things. So yeah, 多謝媽咪. So today she's here, okay? She accompanied here, mommy. So my mommy motivates me to say, okay, 我支持你啦，咁你就食我嘅產品. So she's my best critic, my best supporter, and my best customer. Yeah, mommy. Yes. So 咁我就一步一步嚟咁樣行, okay? So passion in me, so nobody can dim it. Even my husband, who doesn't believe in the business, saw the difference in me, all right? My children, they saw the difference. My friends saw the difference in me because they saw the desire. I announced to the whole world that I'm doing shop.com because that was what I tell myself, no turning back, no turning back. Because the minute you announce to everyone you want to do it, you got to do it. So this passion in me just stays with me. So it's the driving force in my heart. I know my why. I want to build my dreams. There are so many dreams. But it's this driving force that every morning when I wake up that is making the difference. And I hope that you will find your own passion in this. Second P. Before I move that, this is one word that I find it very, very interesting. Because when Ofra talk about this, and I tell myself, this describes how I feel. Because passion is the energy, right, that gives me the power. And then I focus on that, and it becomes very exciting. It excites me every morning. So the second P that I talk about is the products. I am very passionate about shop.com products. So the first products that I fell in love with is Beauty Blend and Pentexer, because我好愛靚. So when I tell myself that to look beautiful, to look good, to brand myself, I have to use the products. And my mother and I, we kind of like in competition, we make sure that we look good. So if you look at my mom later, she's 75 years old. Sorry, mommy, I have to review your age. 75 years old, and yet she's looking gorgeous. Why? Pentexer, all right? Pentexer. So we are so passionate about the products. We use it. We basically, it's so easy to retail because this is what we do. It's all on me. It's the branding. Because when you have the passion on the products, people can see it. The way I talk, the way I share, it makes it so easy to retail. All right? All right, let's talk about my third P. Okay, these are some of the products. Okay, I can't thank shop.com enough. The third P is people. You can be very passionate about certain things. You can be very passionate about products. because these products can help people, right? The thing is, if you don't have the right people with you, you can't build this business successfully. So for me, it's very simple. I'm very, very grateful for the first group of people who mentors me. These are the group of people who came into my life at the right time. And they are the one who were guiding me step by step. They gave me tips. They assured me. They believe in me before I believe in myself. And I'm very grateful for all this group of people. And when I go to the Greensboro Convention, I was lost in 20,000+ people. I don't know what to do. But there is leaders like this who tells me, come. Joanne, she says, challenge me. She say, if you want to be successful, you get your ticket, you come to Greensboro. And I say, yes, because I'm a very coachable and franchise owner. When I went there, Melissa Chan brought me to the front. And you know, this lady is so passionate about the business and products, right? She inspired me. So these are the group of people who inspire me. And that builds my passion even further. Because when I see those people who sat in front of the stage, I tell myself, one day I want to be able to sit in front. Why? Because I don't like to queue up. I don't like to, queue up for things. And because if I am one of this group of people here, I'm able to walk in, sashay in my high heels, and I walk in. And that inspires me. And that is the passion I want. All right? So, my mentors are very grateful. How about the corporate teams? I am so thankful that Marcus Singapore has great corporate teams. And of course, with the leadership from Anthony, I just couldn't thank them enough, because every time I have problems or any issues, they are the one who support me, who gave me all the answer. And it makes me feel like I am an expert of shop.com. It's because at the back of all this facade that I put up, this is the corporate team who were supporting me. Thank you so much too. Now, the passion in me in this business allows me to mingle with people, and I start to look around for good people. And these are the first group of people whom I work very closely. This is what I do. These are the people who gave me the time, and I want to be there for them. And because they believe in me to lead them, I want to be there and work closely with them. And because I'm not good in everything, I ask myself, what am I good at? Not much. What am I not good at? A lot. What am I so at? I also try to evaluate where I stand. But these are the people who gave me the confidence. They say that whatever you're not good at, I help you. So I'm very privileged also to meet people like this, where no IT skill, there's someone who helped me. No admin experience, people help me too. So I'm very, very grateful too. So these are the people, my team, we grew from 1% to 2% and to a big group of people. And I am so grateful because they follow me. And then we grow the team together. So I want to be a reliable leader. I want to be a responsible leader. So because of that, people like to be in what I'm doing, and they stick to me. And everything that we do, we try to do it together. So I'm truly grateful to lead my team from events to event, to convention, to seminar to seminar. Now, let's talk about the next one. The next P is the process. The process of building this business, there's so many things, all right? This process starts from the box that you receive. So when I received my shop.com box, I was told the same unfranchised owner who just being part of my team, and I would tell them that, look, we all start from the same spot, from the same box. So how do you walk this journey and make it successful? So I teach them. So this process is about going through everything. The process of retailing, the process of recruiting, the process of sponsoring, the process of retaining. Every single thing, we do it together. And this process allowed me to make projection. I teach our team to make projection because this is how we build. Every 3 months, we must have a projection. So my team, we have calendar that is already mapped out 3 months, 6 months ahead. So I cannot tell you how appreciative I am whenever, they show me the calendar in their bag, they put it out and they say, look, Michelle, this is what we have. When is NUOT? I just have to say, when is NUOT, huh? And then they will say, hey, this is the date. So this is how I built my team, the process of projection. What else? This process is also going through to understand thoroughly every single features that is in shop.com. I am not IT savvy, but I tell myself, if I am leading a team, if I want to build its success, every single feature in shop.com, I need to know. That's why I became an ISM trainer. Okay? Imagine, I have no IT skill, and I'm teaching people how to do trending, how to do this and that. Why? Because I'm very passionate, and I want to make it successful. I have to make sure that I know everything. So be the expert, be the master of everything. So what is the last process? Now, before I do that, just to have a look at all this journey of mine. From 2013, every single step that I move up, I moved the business from event to event, tickets to tickets, all right? My first 2 years was furiously building, and I was exactly like what Kevin Bachman said. Build it for long term, not short term. I have one team on my left that is so strong. I wasn't making money, but I have people making money ahead of me. But I tell myself, no worries, because I will catch up. So what I did was I just moved from pin level to pin level, and I built it this way. And every pin level that I jump, I have more things to learn. Now, as a pin level of director, it's something very new position, and I'm still learning from all these key leaders in shop.com. So what else? I became the poster girl of Singapore. So do you like this picture of mine? Yes, I couldn't believe it because I became a poster girl. And this is like, wow. 好靚嗬 我有諗嚟咯，如果呢張相喺我嗰張報紙登咧，有一日咧，應該係唔錯 okay? So if one day I tell myself, if I'm in the newspaper, this will be a very beautiful picture. Thank you. So the last but not least is the practice, practice, practice. I have to practice because I don't know anything. And I couldn't just stay put, and go through the motion. I couldn't depend on anybody. I cannot wait for people to close the deal for me, all right? If I don't know how to show plan, I have to learn it. So that was how I started. I was holding the mic, shaking. I have to hold two hands. But look at me today. I'm standing in front of you. I have improved a lot, okay? Thank you. All right, so the practice is very simple. It's just putting your heart and soul and do what you need to do. All right? You just have to give your best. Practice over and over again until you become an expert. For me, the training and workshop that I do, it starts from our home ground, where our own teams, and slowly we move into a bigger training and bigger training. So the confidence that I get through practicing became, something that I had, the journey that I became a trainer. That's how I became who I am today. So I'm very, very grateful for GMTSS. These are my family members. My three girls right now, they are in universities. I'm very, very grateful because they are the ones who sometimes irritates me, all right? Because sometimes they think that I'm just a stay-at-home mom. And many times I realized in the conversation, I became very insignificant in the family. But during shop.com journey, my children saw the improvement. From a very scaredy cat mommy who never fight back, I became who I am today. I'm more assertive right now, all right? So a few days ago, my daughter text me from London. Mom, I need to fill up this form. What is your occupation now? I can't put you as a homemaker now. So I say, at first she said, is it businesswoman? She asked me. I say, no. I'm an online entrepreneur. So while I was texting on online entrepreneur, I deleted it. I said, wait, can you put this title for me? Then she said, what? They say, superwoman. So I told them, your mother is a superwoman. You know what she replied? She gave me this emoji, it's like thinking emoji. That means she can't like agree, isn't it? Because if she say no, it would have different emoji. So I'm very thankful. And for my husband who gave me the freedom to pursue shop.com. I can't thank him enough because he irritates me enough to make me do something. I truly love him for who he is. He works so hard. But I know that, sometimes I take it for granted that men should bring back the dough. And he became a very handsome, buffy man, become a scrawny, very old man, all right? So I tell myself it's time I do something for this family. So I thank him for being very supportive, and right now, because he believes and uses our products, he is our H&N, Health and Nutrition Trainer, one of them, in Singapore. So I'm truly, truly grateful. So what else? You can have all these 5 Ps: passion, products, people, process, practice. If you master all these 5, perhaps you will get a PhD, a doctorate. For me, it's very simple. I love shop.com, and I tell myself, this is my life. So I'm determined. For me, let's talk about 热情, okay? 热情, passion. Passion is something that just drive me to do whatever I want. The passion of products, the passion of the business, the passion of helping people drives me every day to wake up with a smile. The next thing is I'm hungry. Not hungry for food, Hungry because I'm very, very hardworking. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry to make things, to change people's life. So they have this desire in me that I want to do. And last but not least, determination. Do you want to change your life and become a better person? So for me, this PhD stick into my mind. Because why? My husband is a doctor. My 2 kids are going to be doctor-to-be. My father was a doctor. My brother-in-law, sister-in-law, so many doctors at home. I feel very, very small at home at times. But now, I can stand here firmly and tell everyone I am a shop.com expert. And perhaps one day, perhaps Anthony, you may tell JR, that he may confer to me a doctorate, PhD, for me, right? So to me is move the business, pour in your passion, build it, and never turn back. And then I tell myself, perhaps one day I'm gone. Perhaps one day I'm gone. What is the legacy I leave behind? I'm not afraid anymore because if I'm one of the statistics in the newspaper, I know I will not fade away. Why? Because I will leave a legacy for my children. They are going to use my stories over and over again. They are able to enjoy the residual income that nobody else can give them, all right? I am the one who built this business together with my husband. My children is going to enjoy this. And perhaps all of you sitting here, if you like my stories, you could be also using my stories. So do you think that Michelle Lieu will fade away? No, because Michelle Lieu in shop.com is going to be just not status quo. I'm going to work hard to the next pin level. I'm going to keep helping people because the passion in me right now is not about myself anymore. It's about helping people in my team, in cross team, in everyone, because we have to be successful so that other people can be successful too. So I want to raise leaders in my team. I want to make more directors in the team. So this passion in me stays in me, and that drives me to wake up with a smile, and that's the energy I have. And I hope that all of you who are sitting here, this is the second day of the leadership school. You're going to pack up and then sit properly and listen to what our leaders are going to share with us later. So thank you very much for having me in Market Hong Kong. Thank you. Thank you.
唔該晒 Michelle。